Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Gotta go X.
They don't call him Stopdo.
They don't.
I call him Stopdo.
Yeah.
It's just red like a stoplight.
It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
When I see his mask, I always stop just as a reflex.
And then I don't stop moving for the rest of the day. I pee my pants.
Okay.
Glenn,
What was he listening to?
Some porn. He was listening to his radio, you say?
Oh, he gets off just on the sound
Some
of porn.
asthma.
Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little
Should
harder?
I press a little harder?
And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe?
Huh? A porn? How should I know?
Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere.
This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used?
Okay. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder, or
Was it like a big piece of
a
shrimp?
big piece of candy?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
Fuck this desk.
What's powder? I don't...
So the poison could... I need to talk to Professor Poison... Oh, wait, I can't because he died 2 years ago. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper, paprika, cocaine.
Objection! Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite?
I mean, try it.
The victim took his coffee black with no sugar.
Ugh.
It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I...
Should I press a little harder?
I'm going to. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. Objection. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it.
While the mask just did like a perfect impression of Gumshoe.
If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir?
The one piece.
Yes, that piece. One piece.
One piece.
Well, what piece was it again? The one on
It's the last.
Rascal.
It's Gold Roger's
Gold
greatest
Roger's
treasure.
last treasure.
Jesus, Gumshoe.
This.
Why?
Why?
I was helping you explain One Piece. Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns?
I've only read the first chapter.
I need a You should give it a chance. It's slow for a bit, but it picks up.
Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this!
So fast!
So fast!
How
So blubbery!
so fast?
Oh, shit.
For the record, can you imagine in court? He's like, he drank the coffee like this, really fast.
Holy shit!
He's 5 years old. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Did you guys see how fast I drank that coffee?
Yes.
It was
Incredible.
awesome.
You're the master. How did you do that? How can we learn to do that?
Gotta go fast. Go to X. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
That's enough Sonic X referencing. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
I like an old man who knows the score.
What is the score?
It is 9-2.
Shit.
I'm winning.
There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive.
How am I gonna get 7 points?
I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
Okay, what the fuck?
If you steal the judge's hammer and make a basket with it, that's a 7-point shot. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Maya, listen, we've got one shot. I need you to hit that hammer when he's not...
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
Yeah, I mean, besides you being kind of weird and big, it was a pretty sound argument.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance.
This game is really horny for the like, this is no ordinary circumstances. This time it's super stressful for you.
I drank it super medium that time.
Wow.
With one final decisive piece of evidence.
Such control. He's got more evidence against Maggie?
Such tongue control.
This is the apron the delightful Ms. Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like...
That's right, it's
it
poop.
can't be poop, can it?
Ha! Fooled you. It seems the star of our play was a little flustered.
Oh, Maggie. Oh, no.
And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean the frills?
Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
No, the blood! The pocket?
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this.
Goto!
What?
Talk about the blood!
We already know about the blood. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's poison
Does
pocket?
anyone see the blood on it? Oh my god!
I'm getting to that. Just building up dramatic suspense.
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
What? Oh my god, there's a big red spot on the apron.
It could be ketchup or blood.
I'm
Taste
the only
it.
one
Taste it and find out.
Liquor!
Order! The court will accept these items into evidence.
I'll lick the apron. I volunteer.
I volunteer. I will lick it.
Nobody's licking the apron. We know what it is.
I will lick the apron. Let me see it. Let me
I am
see the-
Spartacus.
There's something still bothering me, Mr. Goto. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court?
Oh my god, thank you.
Thank you. That's all we were asking.
Jesus.
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told, just look at it.
Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup?
I could have tasted it. I could have told you that from the very beginning.
Sounds like somebody had the McBomber.
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some of their McBomber that day.
I mean, it is literally just 2 buns with a whole bunch
10
of
layers of ketchup.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Well, a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of McBomber. Witness.
Pretty much as soon as you remove the wrapper, it is immediately a mess.
I thought everyone knew what it was already.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last verdict I ruled on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established.
Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all.
Hey, you really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, please continue with your
I
testimony.
know another man who knows how to drive a man's nuts, but I have not received a call from him in...
Quite a while.
Sorry, I'm talking
Not
out loud.
even a Facebook
Did
post.
not lower my volume a bit.
Describe for the
court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
The investigator.
Investigation?
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir.
Judgmental.
I mean, did you see his nose? Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. He must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on
It
him,
was even tougher for him.
but we figured out who he was pretty quick. And then the investigation went smoothly.
Now we're gonna have to ask how he did that.
When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
What about the lottery ticket?
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Here's a treat.
I want a treat too, Judge. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, trite.
Huh.
Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one.
Oh no.
So, let the fun begin.
Oh man, the stakes are so high this time. We can't make any mistake, or
Otherwise,
else it's
we're
really...
gonna lose the whole game.
Crime was reported. Okay, passed out from the shock. Victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out how'd you do that.
How'd you do that,
What
dummy?
you talking about? Wait a sec.
Huh? Did I say something dumb again?
No, you just slow down. Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that.
He's so let down, he's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenelg visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds.
You legally need medical approval before eating at Tribulations.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
Doctor's supervision. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more?
What about the bag? What about bag?
So what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty? The fuck?
Ha!
It's funny.
You're entering an empty pupper bag.
Pupper
an
bag?
empty paper bag
Is
as
that a-
evidence? Desperate, are you, trite?
It's like
Doesn't matter
a
how many puppies you stuff
bag
in
of
there, or how cute they are.
Come on, it's a cute little pupper bag. It's gonna work.
It is pretty cute. Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective?
You shouldn't put puppies in a bag, though. It's not great. And the bottle of poison. Okay. And that was it? There was nothing else missing from the... What about the contents of the bag, though? Isn't that like a contradiction?
Why don't we
that-
press this first?
Okay. I think this is what it's getting at. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for.
Yeah,
Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for, but wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day?
oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. You won a whole $1 with it. What a lucky guy, huh?
It's not legal for him to... Okay. And they're just going to let him get away. Okay, good. Thank you, Phoenix, for
It
siding
was
with
just
me on that.
$1, detective.
I guess no one cares when it's that little. Unless it's Gumshoe.
If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict.
Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with, and we can't find any
I think that empty bag is the thing missing, because it's like, this bag just probably shouldn't be empty. And you're like...
Maybe. I mean, but
I think that's
there's
sound.
there's no reason it had to be full when it was.
Well, it's
brought
just
in.
weird to... Because when
Why don't
does
we-
it say it was empty? Yeah, I mean, they just found it.
Oh, you mean right before going? Okay.
Yeah, so like they're just assuming it's empty, but like it was probably just something taken from it because he wouldn't just
Yeah.
bring an empty bag.
Yeah, I forgot that he just went to the doctor. Before.
Yeah, like he literally just got back, so why is the bag empty? What the fuck? Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you?
You're too into this. I don't like this exchange. Nothing else was missing from the crime scene.
Yeah,
Oh god. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty.
yeah.
Okay, you need to relax just a little bit. This is really getting weird. Did the officer... I mean, I do this in the bedroom sometimes with Edgeworth, but like, it's kind of... It's a different vibe with you. Did the officers... just like pretending to contradict him.
Yeah.
Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
Too cool, pal! Kakoi!
He's pretty not cool. I'm cool. I'm more cocky than Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Indeed, kakoi. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Why would a doctor prescribe poison to someone?
Unless it were Dr. Professor P. Poison.
Rest in peace, Professor P. Poison.
We
I
love
aspire
you.
to be just like you every day.
Order!
Don't be like Professor
I make a
Poison.
new poison every day in my lab,
Well, Mr. Godo, what do you have to say to that?
and I poison the first person I see.
Ha! That's all.
What?
I said, ha! That's all. It was very cool.
Yeah,
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
It's just too quiet, you know? I can't hear from over here. It's quite a ways away. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. Oh, otolaryngological?
Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godo?
Butt illness.
Terminal. Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
Maybe we'll figure out what a war wound is next time, and after a week of between sessions, we'll wonder what he's talking about.
We're gonna come back to this and be like, a war wound?
wound.
Wait, what happened
Can't wait
before?
for that.
I guess they were fighting in the previous session.
Yeah.
Have fun, future us.